Hi YouTube and welcome to Danielle's Denture Diaries. I am Danielle and I'm going to make a handful of videos back to back. So if you see a few videos where I look the same, I'm wearing the same clothes. No, I didn't lose my mind and start wearing the same clothes every single day for the rest of my life, although this is my favorite sweater. So I am going to use this video to not only catch back up on comments and some really great points that have been brought up here recently, as I previewed a lot of them. I feel like they deserve more attention and more conversation, especially because it's my belief, and even in my professional work full-time life, that if one person says something, odds are there's at least 3 to 9 people standing right behind you that are saying the exact same thing. And being that we are over 600 people in this support group, first of all, I'm mind blown. I have no idea. I'm really grateful that you guys think there's anything here to listen to or take in, and I just honestly, I'm so grateful that for everyone that is here, everyone that comments and has something to say and is a part of the conversation. I truly believe everyone here is a genuinely amazing and beautiful human that is looking to support themselves, support someone else, or simply gain more perspective, and those are the absolute most wonderful kind of people. So thank you for your continued support, you guys believing in what this channel and what this support group stands for and the topics that I cover. For those of you who are brand new, I really love going through my comments, and if you guys have any ideas as far as like, hey, I really wish you would cover this, or I've always wondered about that, please go ahead and drop it in the comments below and I will cover it. So beyond that, what I was saying is that there were a couple really great points that I feel deserve an open conversation and to be discussed. And for anyone who doesn't scroll through comments to watch conversations happen, maybe this is just the best way to do it. So far, it seems like it's been very appreciated, so I would like to continue answering comments in this fashion. Before I get into that, I also have a recommendation, a book read for any bookworms out here. So I used to be a really big bookworm back in middle school, kind of tapered off in high school, and then through my adult years I've since definitely fallen off the bandwagon because life has gotten busy and I have a full-time job, child. I also have 2 other professional things that I do on the side, this being another one of them. So life is busy, but there is one thing that since I started my denture journey, I can honestly say inspired me to actually take a step. And that is this book. I've mentioned it in a video before. It's Psycho-Cybernetics, updated and expanded by Maxwell Waltz, MD, FICS. New introduction and commentary by Matt Fury. Sorry, I still have like a respiratory cough. I have a cough. You can see how far I got into the book. Not very far, a couple chapters, but it was more than enough for me to change my perspective on getting dentures. I had a small buildup of watching YouTube channels where at first I was looking for people with crowns because that's what I could relate to at the time. And then people more and more started coming up with dentures. And then I started seeing people that resembled my life and I felt I could relate to, people around my age, people that were just into makeup, people with little kids. So I found myself watching those videos and it became an idea, but I never executed a plan, a step one. I remember my health insurance at one point had told me, oh, we'll cover dentures but not crowns, and that for me was heartbreaking. little did I know what a blessing in disguise it was that they turned me away for crowns, because ultimately, even if it had been covered, I would still have pain and things breaking, and I'd be in and out of the dentist office more than I am now. And I just couldn't fathom still being in that situation versus where I am now. What happened in that book is, well, I work sales. That's the whole thing with my full-time job, is I am a saleswoman. I'm a salesperson. I help people into training programs, personal training programs for my employer. There's a chapter in this book that dives into plastic surgery. Why do we do it? Why do people seek it? Why are people fascinated by it? And what it really boiled down to, set aside the fact that people will get plastic surgery to fit in with others or whatever the case. The one scenario that this book mentions that I related to is that we all have our characteristics that we had been self-conscious of from one time or another. Maybe not anymore. Maybe we've learned to accept it. Maybe not. Who knows? But that's just what the book is talking about. I'm not saying one thing or another right now. I'm just saying that's what the book was talking about. Don't come for me. And the book continued to talk about a specific scenario where a person was a salesperson, a salesman. And that immediately, I was like, oh, okay. And this person allegedly had a scar on his face from an accident or something. And it was a very, in his opinion, prominent scar. Something that no one else would really maybe even bat an eye at. People might not even really notice or look at or take a second look at. But for him, it was there, and it was very prominent. It was very front and center. This is the centerpiece of my face that people are looking at, and this is the first thing people are seeing. And I will say, from a salesperson standpoint, if my confidence in myself and the way I look or the way I sound is damaged, and I'm not presenting my best self, I am not going to speak very well. I'm going to stutter a lot more. I'm going to be very unsure. I'm going to say things and take them back. Very unconfident. And if I cannot exude confidence, why would anyone trust me? Why would anyone believe me? And it's not that looks are why people believe and trust me. It's the fact that in my own head, I'm damaged. Therefore, I don't feel well enough to articulate what I'm trying to say. And if someone's trying to talk to you about a program to invest in, and they don't sound very confident in themselves, would you question the authenticity of what they're saying? Maybe you could chalk it up to nervousness. Maybe you could chalk it up and be a very kind, gracious human and not even really notice. But that's the reality on the professional side. Anyway, so this man goes on to look into plastic surgery, and he does go through some kind of a treatment. The book doesn't really say, I don't believe. But he minimizes the scarring. And before the fact, he was a good salesperson. He was hired, he was still working, but it wasn't, wow, kind of work ethic or work effort. It was just, yeah, he's here, he's good, he's employed. He got the scar minimized, and allegedly the numbers skyrocketed. And same but different, I put myself in those shoes and I wondered, if I wasn't in the dental situation that I'm in, where I can't even talk or laugh confidently without thinking my crowns are going to fall out of my face, what would it be like to be able to actually be confident and talk and laugh with people? The relationships that I could build, the trust I could establish, what would that do for me? And yeah, of course, what could that do for my job? And the fact that, hey, it's nice to do good at your job. That's reality, right? We don't go to our job to be mediocre. We want to be the best. We want to be good. We want to be recognized. So the fact that I couldn't even smile at someone sitting across from me, I'm surprised people talk to me, to be honest. That's just where I was at in life. And it was because of that scenario, true or not, who knows? Read the book for yourself, look into it. I think it's an incredible read. I just need to invest my time into it. But it was so worth it, to the point that once I read that chapter, I called my health insurance, reconfirmed, hey, you still cover dentures and full extractions? Cool. I called a dentist office and got connected with them, went through with a consult and what would it be like, and went back to work at some point, and I sat my director down, my direct superior, who actually gave me this book, and I told her that there was a chapter that hit my heart, and I broke down crying in front of her explaining it. And I have to do an interview with her at some point. She's already very open to being on this channel and talking to me and answering questions about how she felt as my employer and helping me through the journey, because she played a tremendous role even in my healing process. So I would love to go through that with you guys eventually. But I explained it to her, and the fact that she just said, yeah, so when are you taking the days off? What held you back before? And I said, well, I've never had a job with PTO, and not enough PTO that I would take the time to heal and go through with it. And she was like, okay, how much time do you need? 2 weeks. Okay. When? Oh, okay. Well, let me know. You need to go book that appointment and then get back to me, okay? So what else did you want to talk about today? I don't know about you guys, but someone with that kind of seize the moment warms my heart, and the fact that she did not blink at the fact that I needed 2 weeks off or whatever. I know that that was honestly just pure luck. I have no idea how I landed in life there, but there I was. So, punchline, 12 minutes into a video, is you guys should absolutely look into this book. I really like it. It's, if you want to know more, it says on the front here, tap into the power of your subconscious mind to improve your self-image, learn to use your positive past, set and achieve worthwhile goals, develop compassion, self-respect, and forgiveness, cultivate the power of rational thinking, and discover the key to a happier, more successful life. And the first 2, maybe 3 chapters changed my life. So, highly recommend it. But if anyone has read it, don't spoil the end for me. So without further ado, let's get into these comments, because I'm really excited. Like I said, there was a few topics that I saw that I was like, oh, that's a fair point, and I'd like to talk more about it. So let's go. Gotta scroll down. Marissa Klassen, it's been 1 week since I had my surgery. I'm so happy I did it. It's the first time in 40 years that I've seen myself smile. I've always hidden it. Your channel has helped me through a lot of my journey so far. Your channel has helped me a lot through my journey so far. Thank you for all your advice. I'm really glad that I could help. I hope that you are healing well. I'm sorry if I'm talking really loud if you still get those headaches right now, but I'm really happy that you did it. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Don't forget to do your mouthwash rinses, your saltwater rinses, saline rinses. Ashmac, dear dentures and implants. Well, thank you for the shout out. You are so welcome. For anyone who missed my previous video, Ashmac, space, the 2 dots on top of one another. I didn't I'm not an English teacher, I'm sorry. Dear Dentures and Implants. Go down to the comments. If you can find her in the comments there, give her video a shot and see what it's all about. Acorn John, you are very pretty and I am happy you are back. I'm still working on it. Philip, you're so lucky to have those gorgeous looks. You're the prettiest. Thank you. I'm not good at taking compliments, guys. I don't know how. Don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about a thing. I'm a new full denture wearer. I'm inspired by your videos because you're so real and confident in sharing your videos. I really appreciate your help in gaining my self-esteem. Thank you. You are the absolute most welcome. And if there's anything else that I haven't covered that I could help with, please let me know. I love critiques. I love advice. I love feedback. That's the only way that this support channel is going to continue to stay relevant for you guys. That's the only way that I'm going to be able to give you guys what you guys want. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm not here to just hear myself talk, although I am still kind of impressed that I can talk with a hockey puck in my mouth. But that's besides the point. The point is that I don't want anyone here to ever feel alone like I did. If I can reach as many people as possible and avoid them feeling like I did for several years before I finally went through with my procedure, I'm here for it. That is why I am here. Marina Ojeda, I like you, not Princess Glitterhead. Thank you. Thank you. I know I followed Princess Glitterhead for a little while. I have since kind of pulled back, at least from the YouTube videos. I haven't been watching those as much. In fact, I've stopped watching other denture wear YouTube videos in general because I didn't want those to impact the way that I run this channel. I really appreciate her confidence. Some of the content just wasn't for me. I believe I still follow her on Instagram. I haven't seen her videos in a long time. I might have unfollowed there. It's just the content itself isn't for me. The idea and the point she makes about living her best life and being a mom and a wife while wearing dentures, I love that for her. Just not my cup of tea. But hey, you know what? If you guys have not given Princess Glitterhead or Princess Glitterhead Diaries a shot, give her a chance, give her a look, see what you think, see how you feel. Honestly, whatever channel, platform, Facebook, Instagram, TikToks, whatever, Twitter? Twitter's more for debating, isn't it? Politics and stuff? I don't know, I'm not on it, but wherever you guys find your best way of getting support and you find yourself there consistently anyways, and that's where you spend time, that's what makes sense. That's where you're going to have sustainable content where you are going to ultimately feel like you are best supported. So find it wherever you find it. Someone's going to speak your love language. Leah Juju, Danny, I did it. First of all, no one's called me Danny in so long. Oh my God. Someone did on this channel, I believe. It might have been Acorn John, I'm not sure, but someone, this channel, I swear. I did it yesterday. Best decision, you guys. The best decision I ever made. I'm healing nicely so far. My dentures are, knock on wood, my dentures are looking amazing. I wish I could send you pictures. Thank you so much for you reading my comments. I'm sorry, it's all caps. I'm just so excited. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. If you guys are thinking about doing it, it's unreal once you do it when you're ready. It is unreal. You can't stop looking at your face and your teeth, and I don't know, it's just unreal. I have a Danielle's Denture Diary email. I will go double check it. Honestly, I stopped looking at it because no one used it. If that's what you wish to do, I will comment below under your comment and leave my email there for you. But I do have an email specifically dedicated to this channel, so I will jump back into that if that's what you want to do. Marina Ojeda, I am not a catch without my teeth. Sorry, I disagree. And that was on a dating with dentures video that I made. This is a topic I really want to talk about for sure, because I do want to iterate that the video itself was when I first started dating my now fiance, Matthew. The video is, long story short, there's not a debate, but there's definitely a conversation to be had that for anyone single or looking to get out there, maybe even just making friends or whatever kind of relationship, I don't know, do you announce to the front end, hey, I wear dentures, or do you wait, or sometimes even some people never tell their significant other. I've seen one comment on someone else's channel that she had dentures for over her entire marriage, and she still had never spoken to her husband about it. She still hid it. There was definitely some conversation of, okay, well, chances are he probably has found out and he's seen it. He's just a very kind human and compassionate that he doesn't want you to feel shamed, so he lets you kind of keep your privacy, which on one hand is beautiful, and on the other hand, it's your personal preference. In my video, I took the stance of, I, in my head, know that I cannot lie. I am incapable of lying. And when it comes to me having a relationship with someone, along with my denture journey, I was going through a very, very hard time romantically with my romantic relationships. And it just had gotten to a point where I was like, full transparency is key. My expectations, my standards are going to be key, and I'm going to be very clear from the start. And if it's enough to scare someone away, they were never mine to belong to me or to be with me. If the person sees through it and says, hey, I respect that, or whatever, then cool. And one of those being, I wear prosthetics, I wear dentures. When you kiss me, it might feel different. When I talk, sometimes I might have a lisp, sometimes I might not be wearing my bottom denture, which happened again here recently. It's a whole nother story. But just having that transparency, especially because I am one who I will take care of my dentures, and sometimes I'm really great about putting my stuff back under the sink to keep my bathroom free and clear. Sometimes I'm running a little late to work, so I leave my stuff out. And I just wouldn't want to go through with a romantic relationship with someone, move in, get married, and maybe, let's say I was successful hiding it that whole time, but then I leave that stuff out, or he goes under the sink to grab cleaning supplies and sees those things that are specific to denture wearers, like a denture bath. And Matthew has a grandma. She went through full mouth extraction and got implants. He knows what those items look like. When he and I first started talking, he was already familiar. So, short story long, I guess, my stance was being transparent at the front end. What I will say, Marina, is that, do I walk around and not wear dentures in front of Matthew? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Even in my relationship, and again, this is something very clear and set from the beginning of my relationship, everyone to each their own. Please don't take marriage counseling or advice from me, but that's one of my privacy boundaries. That is one of my security boundaries. I don't tell him how to present himself. I love him as he is. I don't tell him dress different, don't wear this in front of me or whatever. I expect the same from him. And for me and my confidence in front of him, I choose to wear my dentures at all times. yes, he does know that there may come a day where I may be insanely sick and throwing up, and then from there I should not be wearing my dentures because I may throw them up in the toilet. They just get really gross and whatever. But my choice is to wear my dentures. That's the reality. Same as it's my choice how often I wear makeup, a full face of makeup, only a little makeup, how often I want to dress up, or how often I apply sunless tanner. That is not his decision to make. That is mine. So, hey, you know what? If you need to wear your dentures, you wear your dentures. If you don't want to talk about wearing dentures, you don't have to. That's no one else's business. This was your journey. You made that hard decision. You're living with it. You're thriving with it, I hope. And at the end of the day, that's all anyone can really ask, especially for something so life-changing as wearing dentures. So, you know what? I love and I respect your opinion. It wasn't intended for me to be saying like, hey, I walk around with no dentures around Matthew, because I absolutely do not. Glenda Sully. Hi, I subscribed after I watched only this video. And that is, which video is that? I see the thumbnail, but I can't see the title. Denture update, real life run-ins and comments. You are bringing valuable information to people in their greatest time of need. I'm so proud of you. I found you in comments over on Radiant Brit's channel. I love Radiant Brit. I love her. And honestly, I knew it was a matter of time. I debated on creating a second YouTube channel just so that it would be discreet. And at the same time, maybe that's another just great way that I can not only enjoy my favorite content, but people who are also like-minded in other ways. Hi, Glenda, over at Radiant Brit's channel, can find this place too. Whether it be to support themselves, not be alone, support others, curiosity. Name of the game is up for you. I'm just here to facilitate. But I'm super grateful that you found me, and I love Radiant Brit. Oh my gosh. I was literally thinking about this the other day. I was like, I wonder if I leave another comment, at what point is someone going to recognize my channel? Or if that would even happen. How awesome would that be? Because we would be so like-minded in that instance. Here we are. Look at that. That is freaking incredible. Junior, hey beautiful, it didn't work for me. I tried 2 times. Top and bottom kept coming out. What did you try? Let me see that video. Beautiful messes, cushion grip reality, and see my denture video. So I'm assuming you tried cushion grip then. Something else I use, I don't have my bag up here with me, is the Polydent powder adhesive is what I like to use with my cushion grip. Cushion grip is really great to a point. I don't think I've made a video on how I apply cushion grip yet, but I would like to make a video of that too at some point. But Polydent powder, it's in a white tube. It's like kind of shaped like this, and then it has a red cap on it. That is my favorite adhesive because it's messy. So if you do it over a trash can and like pat the remaining like excess powder out of the denture before you apply it, it's fine. I don't recommend doing it over a sink because it gets really sticky, but try the Polydent powder, because to this day I really like using it. It's very quick. You don't have to dry your denture. In fact, you actually leave them damp after you finish brushing your teeth, and then you brush your gums. Apply the powder, pop them in, go. And if you're about to drive somewhere, hold your bite as you're driving. Most efficient thing ever. I'm sorry that cushion grip didn't quite work out for you. I should do a cushion grip video. But it works for me. I have no idea. I'm not a spokesperson, ambassador, whatever there are nowadays. But try that powder. I enjoy it, and let me know what you think. Otherwise, we'll keep plucking away until we find something that works for you, I promise. Leah Juju, I appreciate the lengthy videos. Good. I'm 6 days post-surgery, full immediate denture. I've been practicing with my speech every day. Still not able to eat solid foods, just super soft foods. I'm also seeing my dentist December 2nd, Friday. Last week. Okay. Your videos, I will repeat it again, are the best. Your information is so on point. Everything you share, I absorb. Thank you a million times. Beautiful. Heart, 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 heart. All the hearts back. I hope you're healing well. Also, stay on top of your pain medications. If you're taking any, if you believe in them, great. If not, I wish you nothing but the best. I know I needed them. Keep up on your salt and water rinses still for, I believe, no, you're 6 weeks out. I think you're actually past that point now. It's been a while for me. But I'm really proud of you for continuing to wear your denture. Not everybody does that. So that's awesome that you were able to do that. Eating solid foods. Protein shakes, if you can get Ensure shakes, are really great. Go to Target. There's boxes of packet shakes too that you can get, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. I forget the name. It's not Ensure, it's another one. But if you go to Target or Walmart, go to their breakfast section, probably Walmart. Get those breakfast packets for milk. Pour one of those packets in milk, and that'll help you feel a little more full too. Practicing with Salisbury steak, I will say it till I am blue in the face, was my favorite thing ever. And McDonald's cheeseburgers are really soft. Unfortunately, I would crave the McDonald's French fries, but I couldn't chew them as well. But the cheeseburgers were pretty easy. The bun would stick to the roof of my mouth once in a while, but once you get to practicing, it's great. And I hope your stitches are healing, and if not already out and gone. Absorbed, gone, dissolved is what I meant. And I'm glad that my videos are still helping you. And let me know if anything comes up in your healing process. If you need anything, drop it in the comments. You know I'll cover it for you. I got you. Bob. But KOOK at you. Look at you. But look at you. You are popular. You are the best cheerleader. You are the most amazing Danny. Thank you. Thank you, Bob. I'm here for you guys. And I genuinely do want to make a best effort at being here more and uploading consistently. I aspire to be one of those channels who uploads 1 to 2 times per week. Right now, just with life, it's really difficult. But I do maximize times that my fiance works at night. So nights like this where I'm just awake, I'm alert, and I left my makeup on, things like that, it's, hey, let's go. Go time. Let's go. Jess Miller, what is the name of the dentist that you went to? I'm trying to find a good place to go to in Indiana because I am afraid of how the teeth will look and want mine to look as amazing as yours. Thanks for the videos. It does help people that are struggling a lot. I am not in Indiana, so you would be traveling out of state, north, to be specific. I don't know where again, I'm not a geography teacher. I can't name all 50 states or anything, but my dentist was in Minnesota, and he works for Dental Associates of Savage, which is a really incredible city name, I should say. I really want to move to Savage because I myself am a savage. I'm kidding. But I would recommend starting with your insurance company. Give them a call. Ask who's in your network, depending on the route you're going to go financial-wise. And then go to Google reviews. Start there. And even then, don't take Google reviews for face value. Sometimes, as much as we want to trust our fellow consumers, sometimes they were already having a bad day, and then it just turned into an even worse day, and it just got worse and worse and worse, and then someone tried to help them in the office, and things spiral. So, but I would still look at reviews because they're not always the most inaccurate. Then, once you've kind of funneled that, call the closest one to you, call the one that looks the most appealing, look at their pictures, the most clean, whatever. Go and see not only one consult, but 2, 3. My dentist offered several. He said, we will meet several times before we finalize this decision because I do want to make for absolute certain this is what you want to do because of your age. And for me, it took me 2 visits. And I told him, I was like, I promise you I'm set. I've wanted this for years. I trust you. I believe in you. Let's go. And after doing my x-rays and everything, he saw my medical issues at hand and where I was going with my thought process and how I was feeling and how it was taking away from my life. And we pulled the trigger. So, but I would start with health insurance, who's in the network, Google reviews, whatever kinds of reviews, Yelp, and then look on their website at pictures, the website itself, go walk into the facility, sit in the lobby, walk back out, call, schedule your consult, interview them. Because the fact of the matter is that the dental industry is a business. You cannot forget that it's a business. Your insurance, your premiums, your co-pays, your money out of pocket is paying for their service. Is it necessary? Yeah. But you don't have to go to them if they treat you like crap. And you all deserve more than that. So, someone rubs you the wrong way, your gut is probably right. Leave. Let's flash back to the dentist that shunned me because I was pregnant and said I was not taking care of myself. But I digress. I'm past that. We're great now. Leah Juju, I am on day 8 post-op tomorrow. I see my dentist for readjustments. I'm feeling so happy with my decision. Please never apologize for your long videos. It can be 90 minutes. I'll still watch until the end. Thank you. Again, I don't know how to take a compliment. I love that you guys appreciate lengthy videos. When I watch videos like Radiant Brit, I love when she does longer videos, especially like a 20-minute, 30-minute one. Lucky if it's a 40-minute one, because I will listen to her for my entire drive into work and finish listening as I'm answering a few emails or looking at my calendar. I love long videos, so I'm glad that we can kind of see that eye to eye. If we need to start doing timestamps, another person that I really love following is Madison Hill, the House of Hill, and it's a Hollywood gossip, guys. And Radiant Brit is commentary, so she talks about like other YouTube channels and MLN groups and family vlogging and the not so great side of what YouTube is capable of. She addresses those things and kind of talks about it, and honestly, she's helped me realize why certain YouTubers give me a very bad stomach feeling, and I can't quite put my finger on it because it looks like it's great content. It looks family friendly and whatever, but anyway, Madison Hill has people drop timestamps in the comments for your fellow get straight to the T people. If we need to do that, maybe we'll start doing that. So anyway, my denture sister, Leah Juju, I'm on day 13 post-op yesterday. It was 24 hours. I went without them, giving my sore spots time to heal. I'm so glad I did. Today, they on like a glove thanks to Cushion Grip, Fixin' It Plus. I'm just happy with your information. It has helped me so much. I almost forgot I have an upper bone spur and it feels like glass. I might need to take it out. I'll know in 2 weeks once I see my dentist again. All I can think about was your video regarding the extra tooth they never removed. I lost 14 pounds, but I'm okay with that. Just thank you for your experience and sharing. I keep it all in my heart. Happy holidays, beautiful. Happy holidays and happy late Thanksgiving. Yes, it literally feels like a glass shard sticking out, and it like scrapes your tongue if you run your tongue over it, and it stabs in, and it's just, it's a special kind of pain. But taking breaks from your dentures are actually so amazing. My bottom denture was giving me a headache. Again, I'm going to have to give her a name because she just has a spicy personality. And, sorry, if you guys hear a beeping, one of my watches that I own, I really should just throw it away because I don't wear it. But I set a timer on it on accident and it just goes off, I guess. I don't know why, but anywho. I developed almost like a bubble irritation on the inside middle, right there. And it was swelling, and at first it just felt like a pinching feeling again, like way back when I first got my dentures. And I had to have my dentist kind of carve it out a little bit. Well, it felt like that again. But this time it was so bad I couldn't eat, so I took my denture out and I felt, and there was like a bubble or like a blister. So I left it out for overnight and most of the morning. I believe I went all the way to work, got into my office, and popped my bottom denture in with adhesive, and I was fine. And nothing has happened since. I just needed a break. So never underestimate the power of breaks and being patient and giving yourself some grace. Absolutely. And yeah, weight loss definitely comes with denture journeys because it minimizes how much you can eat. And at the same time, if you plan around it, for me, snack cakes, McDonald's, obviously, ice cream, applesauce, Salisbury steak, macaroni and cheese. Anything where your plan B can be to swallow the food whole. It's a game plan. Oh my gosh, speaking of which, Leah Juju. I'm 13 days in. I've found Salisbury steaks banquet brand over mac and cheese or mashed potatoes or even baked potatoes. Also baked yams with a pinch of brown sugar. It's super healthy. This so far has helped me get through. Also, my peanut butter powder with frozen bananas with pudding. OMG, heaven. Yes. Yes. Actually, if you wanted to make a really great shake that is really filling, I'll admit it doesn't smell the greatest, but if you do milk, egg white, oats, banana, or any kind of fruit, to be honest, and either do chocolate syrup and peanut butter or either one, those are really great ways to create like a Snickers type tasting smoothie. Or you can do a peanut butter, like I said, smoothie, or a chocolate one, kind of to change it up, especially because sometimes those do get kind of old fast. But having those first thing in the morning, I need to start doing those again just because. Leah Juju, you are giving us all the tea. I love it. This right here, you talking about your stories, helps others. It gives everyone else permission to open up and realize that 1, you're not alone. 2, it's possible to find a solution. 3, relatable. Electric water picks are awesome for those stubborn little pecks of food that tend to get stuck. I ordered mine on Amazon just in case you're interested. Thanks so much for all your videos. I find them so soothing. Soothing? Soothing? Oh my gosh, stop. And that was my 3-month and 2-week update with full dentures. I believe that's when I was talking about this piece of like spice that's stuck on the inside of my denture behind a tooth where the tooth meets the pink plastic or acrylic. There's like a sliver of food like caught in between, and I can see it, but I can't get to it. And my dentist was like, yeah, that's the nature of dentures, and this is why you replace them every 5 years or so. But yeah, if the water pick works, that's actually a new one for me. Someone else mentioned using I think that video, a commenter had mentioned using an aerosol spray can, not aerosol, the air spray, like duster for your laptops and computers. Someone referenced using that. Never tried it. Honestly, I just never kind of got around to it, but all right. And then last one, E-Day is next month with Crescent Moon. Very nervous. I have chronic gastritis, and I'm worried about how much the painkillers are going to upset my stomach. Also, I was curious as to how much time passed before you even attempted to eat soft foods. Was it the same day you had your teeth extracted, or did you wait a couple of days? Thanks for all the info. So, if your health insurance will cover it, I would get a registered dietitian in your corner to help figure out, or even just your primary physician, help you figure out what's going to help you, because I needed my painkillers. Not every denture wearer even touches their painkillers. A lot of people are against those kinds of things, understandably. I could not go without. I was like scream crying on the way home. I was even hitting the dashboard and the passenger door a little bit because I just could not get through the pain. And even waiting for the painkillers and then getting into bed, waiting for the painkillers to kick in, I was like vocal about how much pain I was in. And I'm never vocal about my pain. I just, that sucks. And I'm done. I was literally like screaming almost in pain. But anyways, see about doing that. I would also recommend drinking, of course, a lot of water. And if you can eat food, do that. But if you need something to kind of cushion the blow that your stomach is going to take from any kind of medication, I would recommend those protein shakes that I was talking about, where it's like the banana, egg white, oatmeal. That is very thick and creamy. So hopefully that kind of absorbs a lot of the chemical aspects while allowing your tummy to stay pretty settled for the most part. How long before I attempted to eat soft foods? Honestly, I probably waited like a few days to a week. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I definitely waited because I had already bought all the pudding. I bought Jell-O, ice cream, all specifically for when I would get home and I would be in bed to eat. So I wanted to go through that and just be patient with myself. And I actually primarily focused, not smartly, I prioritized speaking because eventually I was going to have to go back to work, so I wanted to learn how to talk and hit the ground running. I don't recommend that. I should have prioritized eating first. So honestly, find a food that right now, if you were to eat it and you can swallow it whole, you want that. Because what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use that as your tester, where you can practice chewing on something. But if it gets to be too painful, your last resort is you can swallow it whole. Things like Jell-O, because it's like a semi-solid thing, you can chew it and bite into it, but you can swallow it whole. Macaroni and cheese, I do really small bites. Just make sure that what you're eating, the bites are incredibly small, because your tongue has to reassess the space and learn where it is again, and your cheeks too, your muscles in your face, because you're essentially going to have a reconstructed mouth. And the way things are going to be built up, you're not going to feel things as well as you used to. It's going to be very minimal feeling, where it's going to be basically your tongue and the back of your throat, and your lips. So really small bites, nothing too hot. In fact, I would recommend stick to eating lukewarm food. I know it's not ideal. I know it's not what we crave typically, but cold or lukewarm. I made the mistake of eating a chicken nugget. It didn't seem hot, but I ate it and it burned my tongue. And my first instinct was not to spit it out. I swallowed it and I felt it burn all the way down my neck and into my chest. Nothing severe. I didn't go to the ER or anything, but it hurt so bad. I actually kind of keeled over in the kitchen and sat on the floor holding my chest because it hurt so bad. And lesson learned, so please take it from me. I don't want you guys to go through that, please. Please don't eat too hot of food until you guys are fairly accustomed to feeling foods out before you actually eat them. Whether it's, holding it close to your mouth and, oh yeah, here, oh yeah, da da da. That's too hot. I'm going to keep talking. I'm not going to eat that yet. That's something I do in a kind of subtle way, but same goes for coffee. I will tip the cup and feel it right here. And if it feels like it's going to steam and burn, I just drop it right back down and I don't drink it yet and I wait. So little tips and bits and things, nuggets, chicken nuggets specifically. But yeah, so that's going to be this video. The next one I want to do is I want to do another reactions video, and because we have so many new faces here, I would like to pull back up what it was like when I first started this journey, and I would like to upload that video for you guys. So I'm going to jump off of here and get to work on that one. If you like videos like this one, please smash that like button. If you want to see more videos from me in the future, go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys have any more feedback, comments, things you would like for me to talk about in a future video, drop them down here in the comments. I'm going to cover it. So until next time, take care, guys.